the data.
So I've added all the data in a new folder on desktop. This will work now?
Yeah, you have to go to session,
Yes,
set
sir.
working directory, choose directory, and then show the
Yes.
path to that folder.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Show the
Done.
path to that folder.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So because people are joining, I have to go back again to allow the person in. All right. So the data set that I've shared, if you have a look at them, uh, they are in XLS, XLSX format, right? Okay, this one is not opening, right? So let me do one thing. Let's not use that one, leave it, because again it will take up 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, so all of them are in some format, XLS or XLSX format. So to import and export uh, data from Excel format or XLS format, we have to install a package. So write install dot packages, and the package is called read Excel. After running this line, you can library the same, read Excel. While installing the package, they have to be in quotes. The name of the package should be in quotes. So I'm not running line number 2 because
Sorry to interrupt you, sir. Do we have to set the directory first or start installing the packages? Like which one is first? Like
no, these are independent things. You can do anyone first.
okay.
So with getting the, I'm not getting how to install it, sir, because some error is showing up, sir.
Okay. What
So,
about others?
can you please show it again, sir? So we'll just look at you and we'll just do it.
Okay.
So something in red is coming.
Yes, sir. Same here.
I mean, if
I
you
don't.
are, see, when you run this line, there will be a series of steps that will be taken by R and it will be shown in your console. Let it run completely. There will be a red button here.
No, sir. So we are talking about the XLS. You have given it on
Second number.
WhatsApp.
Yeah,
So for that, you have asked us to go to the session. Then you have asked us to set a working directory.
right,
Then we have chosen a directory.
right.
And sir, after that, we have opened it. And
No need to open the file.
okay, sir.
No need to open the file. Just set the folder. I said
Okay, sir. Got it.
once you reach the folder, because your data is in that folder, we want R to access anything from that folder. So anything which is in that folder can be accessed.
Got it, sir. Sir, done, sir.
Yeah, that
Thank
is
you.
enough. And then run this line number 2, because this will install the package read Excel. Otherwise, you can go to packages here. click on packages, search this read Excel, and it has to be ticked. So it is ticked in my case, right? If it is not, then you have to click on it and it will be installed, and then you can tick it. So after doing this, you can write read underscore XLSX.
So mine is showing error. Download binary packages.
Okay. What about others?
Sir, it's showing warning. R tools is required to build R packages, but is not currently installed. Please download and install the appropriate version of R tools before proceeding.
So
Wrong
whatever.
MD5 checksum.
Okay. Okay. If it is not working, then you can instead of this one, do this one. Install
मम्मी चाय
the
कर रहे हो ना, आप देख रहे हो ना चाय?
packages and read underscore Excel. Do this one.
चढ़ा हुआ है पानी, देख ले अब। रहने दो, फ्रिज में रख देंगे पानी।
Please mute yourself if you are on unmute.
सॉरी सर।
So then whatever you have, you are able to install out of the two library, that one, like this.
Sir, when I tried to install, so it says warning in install. It's not coming in red. It says warning in install packages. Package read underscore Excel is not available for this version of R.
The
A
same,
version of this package for your version of R might be available elsewhere. Then, sir, it has shared a
the link
link.
of CRAN art project. So
Yes, yes, right, same.
So you have to go all the way wherever it is taking you. In the beginning, you see, our
सेम है
our
सर।
our machine is not installed. I mean, several things are not there, and slowly after some time, when you do this, your machine becomes perfect, and then everything is there. So every time you work, you need not do these things. In the beginning, it happens. So I'll give you one more option. If this is not working, try this. Or maybe without installing anything. Let me try something without installing anything. So try to write this read dot table. Is it coming like this drop down when you type the initial letters? Read dot table.
yes, sir.
Yes, it is coming like this. The two options.
Oh, okay.
Stats
यस
and
सर।
Okay, so just use this one. Write read dot table, open parenthesis, and then in quotes, you can write the name of the file that you want to import. Maybe you can write teacher salary dot xls.
do we need to type this on seventh position itself?
Yeah, right here as I'm doing it. Read teacher salary. It should be in quotes, and the extension should be there, which is xls. Uh, that file is in this format, so that has to be done in this way. And after that, you can write SEP, SEP equals T. I'll explain what it is. So for the moment, just do it. Let us see if it works or not. If you are confusing on the switching of lines, let me put everything in one line. And there is a comma in the middle of all these. Uh, this error that I'm getting is because of the working directory. So I will choose the working directory again.
So I'm also getting the same error.
Yeah, because the working directory is not right. Now I opened the right working directory. Let me run it.
So I also wanted to ask you one question. So when we type a command or something, so we have to take care of capital letters, small letters, or we can just go in
Yes,
one flow. Like,
yes, you have to.
so we need to we need to concentrate on capital letters also.
Yes, yes, definitely. So instead of typing anything, let us do one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Acha,
Uh,
sir, just to interrupt you there, uh, when we are installing these packages, you gave two, three options, right? Read Excel or read underscore Excel.
yes,
Uh, जिनका read Excel नहीं हो रहा था तो other option you give read underscore Excel. My first one is working. Okay, read Excel, the same prompt I'm giving that everyone was getting. So again, after installing also that, do I have to do this read dot table file?
no, no need to do that if it is working for you.
Huh.
There is another command that I can write.
Huh.
Let me write
And
to
my
you.
sir, I'm not able to set my working directory. I'm going to the same procedure that you taught us yesterday. I'm going to the session one, set directory. I'm trying to click, but wo highlight it's not working. So what do I do for that? Because after choosing that file, read.file, my error also came in the same way that the error that it came in your thing because it cannot open teacher salary, no such file or directory. There's an error in file. But when I'm trying to set the directory, it's not coming. Like I'm not able to click it. Somehow it's not getting highlighted.
See, whatever works for you, please write out of these.
Hmm.
I'm writing all of them.
So for those who have installed read XLS, the ninth prompt is okay. Like the ninth function is working, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So seventh one is working for me.
Okay. Whatever works for you, just import it and let
So
me
which we have to import which one, which data teacher salary.
teacher salary you can do.
Okay, sir.
So if I view A,
So there is error in type convert. It selected the file. Select हो गया उसके बाद जब मैंने open करा then there is some error in the table.
okay.
Convert something is there. Invalid multi-byte string at something.
In read dot table one, na?
Yes, sir. Seventh line. Seventh line. I'll do the eighth line if it's possible.
Yeah, try to do the eighth line.
Fine, sir.
So
Sir, can you please, like, it's becoming a lot of, I mean, I'm not getting it, like, a lot of confusions there. I tried, the commands are not working and I'm not able to export it. I did for library, I installed the package read Excel, then I did library edit, then you gave this command of read underscore XLS, and
hmm.
then I gave the command of read dot table teacher salary, that's
Look, then
separated with. Hmm.
see, let me make it clear.
Hmm.
Forget about read dot table.
Hmm.
Try these two. Install package read Excel.
That's done. Step
Then
one.
Then
Next.
library read Excel,
Okay, that is also done. Step 2. Next.
and then read underscore Excel.
सर
Uh,
हाँ.
this eighth line was eighth line is working. The B one eighth पे आपने पहले B लिखा था ना, B belongs to
हाँ,
read
तो
Excel.
फिर उसको ए कर दीजिए.
A कर दूं, ठीक है सर, और
सर वो
उसको
ए
डिलीट कर दूं
लिखे, बी
सेवेंथ.
लिखे या सी लिखे, डजंट मैटर ना, वो कमांड
डजंट
सेम ही
मैटर.
है.
आप ए
हर.
कर दीजिए सब में, जो भी आपका वर्क करे उसमें ए करिए
हाँ हाँ.
प्लीज. ए, सो वी कैन वर्क विद ए.
अच्छा अच्छा, ओके फाइन.
Just try both one by one
हम्म.
and see how which one works for you. In later on, you have to follow whatever is guided and try to install the dependencies also. If it asks you yes or no, you can type yes so that dependencies are also installed.
So where I will be able to see this view A, वो कौन से पैनल में जाएगा? I can view it.
Here,
So when I'm giving that run, it was asking me to upload the file, sir. Is that right one?
yes, yes.
But I'm not getting that. Sir, just again, I'm just repeating the step. First, I have to install this read Excel. I
Mm,
libraried it, and
mm,
then you told to do this A, this assignment sign, read underscore Excel file dot choose, right?
right.
Sir,
And then I gave the next option view A. उसके बाद तो कुछ नहीं आ रहा है यहाँ पे.
नहीं,
My
फाइल डॉट,
environment.
जब आपने लाइन 8 रन किया तो एक डायलॉग
हाँ.
बॉक्स भी आया होगा ना, उसमें
yes,
आपको
yes, sir,
फाइल चूज करनी होगी, तो वो फाइल
yes.
पे ले जाके डबल क्लिक करना है.
File dot choose के बाद एक no, I didn't get any this
So
success.
it's coming. But so,
I also did not get anything file dot after file dot choose.
sir, for me it worked. I got a directory. I uploaded it. But sir, the data you shared, some data is in XLS, someone is XLSX.
Right,
There is two types. So
right.
here, uh, X, which one is work for me? The XLSX is working. After
Hmm.
directory is working perfectly, and I'm able to see the table, but not XLS. That is a teacher salary.
Okay.
So
And sir, we are not able to see any because after giving that command file dot choose, the no dialog box is coming, and somebody else was also having the same problem.
Yes, same here, same here.
Okay. So let us do one thing. Uh, you can try importing by using these packages. What I'm writing now, even if you are not able to import at this moment, when you try later, you will be able to do it. These are two packages. Any one of the two, whatever works, you can do that, right?
Sir,
For
can
now,
I do this thing? There's one option ना, import data set जो option है हमारा, और एक option रहता है ना वो import data set का. Can I use that option?
that option can also be used. So
I'm trying that, sir. I'm trying that. Preparing import from Excel user.
just click here, import dataset
हाँ वो कर रही हूँ मैं.
from Excel, from
Yeah.
text. So click on Excel.
So I've clicked on Excel. It is preparing import from Excel हो रहा है.
आपको ये
Sir,
बॉक्स
where,
दिख रहा है,
where,
import
where
Excel data.
can I get this import data set? So can you please guide?
Here in the environment history connection tutorial, that one,
Okay, yes, sir.
there is this
Okay, environment. Right, right. Thank you.
import dataset. Click on from Excel, then go to browse.
From Excel.
Click on teacher salary. It will retrieve the preview data.
हाँ अभी आ गया sir. So I'm importing that. Now I can see it. Yeah.
And
State
then
salary spending north south region आ रहा है.
So I'm not getting the option of import export only, sir.
this one here, this import you're not getting.
No, sir. So in environment,
Just here you can see import dataset option.
no, sir. I don't have that option. Okay, sir. Okay. After that,
Just click on it and this box will open. Can you see that box on my screen?
No, sir. So I'm getting only from the text, from text reader, from Excel,
Yeah,
from SPSS, SAS.
click on from Excel.
So
Okay,
for
sir.
me, it is saying preparing import from Excel. So then after this, it will.
You would see a box. Let me share
Okay.
that. I think you're able to see that box also on my screen.
Yes.
So just click on this import, bottom right corner.
So we need to select the teacher's salary.xls file, or we need to only copy the folder.
Select the file.
Okay, teacher salary XLS, right?
Yes.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Got the table.
No, yes, sir, it's working now.
So now, how will you access that? Right, view teacher salary, and you can see that now. Teacher salary. You have to write this line number 9.
Sir, one doubt, sir.
Yeah,
If we are importing the data set through the option import data set from that environment menu,
yeah.
uh, is it necessary that we should use the command attach command to like connect the file to our environment, or just view command is enough? There is one command, right? Attach command.
Did I write that command?
No, sir. But
So I think there is no use of that at the moment. Yeah, because I did it without the attach command, so it can be done like that.
okay, sir. Thank
So view teacher salary doesn't working for me, but view A worked for me.
Okay, wonderful. So use A, right? So I
Yes.
can, if A is working for you, it is good. I'll use A, and for those who got it as teacher salary, you can assign teacher salary to A like this. And then,
Sir, sir, I got this table teacher salary. Then what next? Do I need to do view teacher salary?
yeah, line number 9 and 10 both.
Okay.
So I don't need to view teacher salary. View
Yeah,
A. Okay.
you don't need to do that because you already saved it as A. Those who
Okay.
got it as teacher salary, they can write line number 9. So their data frame will again be converted to A. So we will all be on the same page after line
Okay.
number 10.
Sir, there is a problem. Like everything that I had written from line number 1 to 8 got erased. So do I need to type it afresh?
No need to type it. Just write line number 9, 10.
Okay, thank you.
All right. So let me ask a question now. How many of you have successfully imported the data teacher salary? Please raise your hands.
Sir, I am not able to do.
Okay. Okay. So those who are not able to do it, I am explaining once again the simplest way, which I think everybody should be able to do. So all what you have to do is go to import dataset in the environment history connections tab. So there are 4 panels. This panel, the environment panel, you will find this thing import dataset there. So click on it and then click from Excel. From Excel. From the drop down menu, click from Excel. When you click on it, a box will open where you can click on browse, which is at the top right corner, browse. When you click on browse, you will have to show the path to that file and then double click the file. That means you have to double click teacher salary.xls, that file wherever it is. Double click that, and when you do that, you will see the data in the box. The last step will be you have to click on import at the bottom right corner. Import. Right? When you click on import, you'll be able to see the data. Come back to the untitled tab. Write line number 10. After writing line number 10,
Excuse me, sir.
you can write line number 11 to see the data again. Yeah, please ask.
Sir, when I clicked on import dataset, it is showing preparing import from Excel. Nothing is opened.
Did you click from Excel?
Yes, sir.
And
It
then,
is showing preparing import from Excel.
okay.
Sir, can I interrupt? Because the same thing happened with me also. Ankush, you can go to your desktop, just minimize this R Studio. There was a dialog box, like with in my case, which was there.
So if it is saying preparing data, what is it saying? Preparing data.
No, I think it will.
Preparing import from Excel.
It will take some time. I think that there will be a dialog
So,
box after that. It is
so,
just
so
Yes,
buffering. It will take some time. It will. We just
yes,
wait,
it
Ankush. Yeah, it will take some time. It will come,
yes,
and
it
then
took
you.
time,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
so if it is preparing the data, that means it is working, right?
Right, right. Yeah, it's working.
So
It's
let
just
it
taking some time.
complete the work. Once it stops, then you can move forward from there.
Here I have one question.
Yeah.
Like, I was trying to import this teacher's salary. It was successfully imported, showing 51 observations. But when I tried to assign A for teacher salary, that was also done. But when I tried to view it, that is showing an error. And it says that could not find function view.
Write with a capital V.
Okay, okay, sorry.
Okay. Now,
Yes,
Is
it's
it,
done.
is it working for most of you, or
it-
still there is some issue?
yeah, uh, I just wanted to say something.
Yeah.
Uh, is it possible for you to, like, you note down in with a hash the steps? Can you just do it
Okay.
in one line that so that we remember it like
Sure.
this?
Sure. Sure. I'll do that. So step one is click on import dataset. Right. Step number two is select from Excel from the drop down menu. Step three is click on browse. So these are the steps. After this,
Yeah. Thanks. Thanks.
write a teacher salary and then view A. Let me change it to B because it might be there. A might be there from the past, or let me call it data or my data. My data and then view my data. These two
Sir,
lines.
this 16th line is for those who have manually did it, right? Because
Yes,
for us view A is sufficient to view the data for some.
right, right.
So we write view A, right?
Yes, you can write view A. So your for you it is A, and okay,
Fine.
let me call it A for others also. So write line number 16 and 17. So for everyone it will be A. So just take 2-3 minutes, and then I'll ask the question: how many of you are not able to do it?
Sir, can you just scroll up your this panel, this stripper?
I'm removing a few lines which are unnecessary.
What was the library supposed to do, by the way? We all went the other way and trying to do it through import dataset, but what was that earlier
Okay,
command supposed to do? Or
so
we need not worry about that?
no, so there are two things. Number one, install dot packages that will install a fresh new package to your system, which was otherwise not there. And once it is installed, whenever you want to use it, you have to library it for every session. For example, tomorrow, if I have to import an Excel file, I have to library read Excel, and then I can use read underscore XLSX or XLS. So every time you have to use any function from a package, you have to library it. Once in a lifetime, you have to install it at the very beginning. But you have to library it each time you want to use it. So because now I have libraried a particular package, I can use it for hours until I close this file and finish the session, and then uh, save everything. Up to that time, I don't have to library it again. But tomorrow, when I start afresh, I have to library it again. Any package. All right. So let me ask you, how many of you are still not able to import teacher salary data? Raise your hand. Those who are not able to import. Okay, Ankush is not able to do it. Uh,
Yes, sir. Like it is showing shame preparing import from Excel.
So
close.
same thing I also received, but you do one thing, you close it again, you open, we can get the data in this R Studio.
Yes, yes, because yours, I think it is hanged. So you can close the R Studio and open it again, and then follow the steps again. You'll be able to do it.
Okay, sir.
So that means everyone is able to do it, no, except one person. Ankush, you just do it in the at your own. I'm moving ahead. You can catch up, right?
Actually, sir, it is also not closing.
Not closing. So you have to force stop it somehow.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, you have to force stop it and then open again.
Okay, sir.
All right. So let us move ahead. Uh, see, let me mention this, that there are many different ways, packages that can be used to import Excel files, CSV files, tab delimited files, comma separated values, SPSS files, data files. All different sorts of files can be imported into R, right? So if you happen to face any particular situation in which you have a file, data file, and you have to open it in R, just go online and search for which package will be used to do it. Install that package, library that package. Again, go online and check what are the functions that can be used to import it. Write those functions and you'll be able to import it, right? So uh, you just have to do these type of things in the beginning when you are struggling with your understanding of R. Everyone has to go through these difficult times, but after some time you will feel comfortable and you'll be able to do whatever task you want to do quite easily. I must have faced all these things in the beginning years back, but because now everything is installed and I have used it many a times, I have several packages installed on my system. If one is not working, the other is working. So I don't bother about it. And if I am not able to import any particular file, I'll go online and see how that code can be written to import that file. I'll copy that code, paste it into my R, uh, get some understanding also of it, and then I'm able to import. Then I move forward, right? That's how I do it. All right. So we have got this data. Uh, Install a package, another package, dplyr. Run this line number 14. Library it. I'm only librarying it. I'm not installing because it is already installed. So when a package is installed, you have to be connected to the internet. Otherwise, it will not be installed. And once it is installed, you have to library it, and you will see something written in red like this. That means everything is going fine if you finally get this message, right? While a package is installed, you will see a red button here on just at the bottom of the editor here.
So we have to library every package we download.
Yeah, you don't have to, but if you want
Okay,
to
okay.
work in that session or using that package or functions in that package, you have to library it. So I have
Okay.
hundreds of packages installed on my R, but I will use 2, 3 packages in one particular session. So I'll library only those 2, 3 packages.
So I'm getting an error that error in install package could not find function.
Okay, sorry. This has to be packages, not package. Install dot packages. It should be working now.
Sir, it is showing error. It says R tools is required to build R packages but is not currently installed.
So whatever it is saying it's not installed, you can install it by writing install.packages and that's it.
So it is showing the downloaded binary packages are into the folder link, so like where I have saved.
So yours is done.
Okay, sir.
Now you can library.
So for library also I need to run, right?
Yeah, you have to run the line. Again,
Got it, sir.
another one, ggplot2. Now library it. So I'm librarying this one also.
So I've already got this package. I just need to library it, right? In
Yeah,
that
you
case.
got it. So you have to library it. So those who are not able to import the data, if there is anyone, don't bother. Uh, just install and library dplyr and ggplot2. So if it is done, let us move forward. I'm using dplyr at the moment. So let me write here, dplyr is used for data transformation. So why do we do data transformation before the analysis?
So may I also I'm getting an error, need help getting started. Try the R graphics cookbook.
Okay.
Yes, sir. And they have provided the link of rgraphics.org.
So if they're asking you to install something, do it.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, in my case, ggplot2 happened, but dplyr could not get installed. So what do I do? Like, on 18th line, what do I need to write?
No need to write anything on 18 line. If your dplyr is not installed, you can
Okay.
try this one, tidyverse, and then library it. Actually, tidyverse contains both dplyr and ggplot. If you install tidyverse, both the dplyr and ggplot will automatically be installed.
For me, the screen is not looking like how it is looking in your screen, but it says that many other packages like color space, forward, everything got downloaded together. So is that a problem?
No problem, no problem.
Okay.
Whatever it is asking you to download and get it done, so do it, because there are some packages which are interdependent. So those dependencies have also to be installed. I never
So,
face these issues because they are already there, all of them in my system.
so may I?
Yeah.
So I've gone through the website. So again, it's showing me the could not find the function ggplot.
ggplot2.
Yes, sir. So it's a kind of a graphic book I could see.
जाएगा नहीं लाने
You don't have to go to any website. See, just write line number 16, it will work.
कितने बजे अभी चले जाए
So line number 16 is, so I did that, sir. So I'm getting the error, need help getting started. Try the R graphics cookbook.
Yeah, all good.
Sometimes you need to update your, I mean, sometimes you have not given some permissions in your system, uh, so it stops you from installing certain packages from external sources.
So
Your
I
machine.
use this laptop as a trading purpose, so I need to provide the permissions. I cannot open everything.
Yeah, so those things, you should have your personal PC so that it is completely open to installing packages and everything, right?
Okay, sir. Okay, got it, sir.
Yeah. Okay, so let's move forward. Uh, Whatever I'm writing after
Just
a hash,
uh,
it is just nodes.
one.
It's not a code. So if even if you don't write those things, it doesn't matter. Yeah, please.
Can I just mention something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, in the console, like your screen is showing, I am also getting that. But below that, there's a line which is saying use the conflicted package to force all conflicts to become errors. The conflicts which is showing on the
Let it
console.
be. Let it be. It doesn't matter.
Okay, okay, doesn't.
Hmm.
Okay, fine.
So dplyr is used for data transformation. Before the analysis, we need to clean uh, and transform the data. So for every up before every analysis, the way you got the data, you might want to change some variables. You want to change the variable names. You want to add some a new variable to the data. You want to filter some subset of the data. You would want to add some more rows, maybe some more columns, delete some of them. So that all those things are known as data transformations, and you can do it using dplyr. You can do it in base R also without dplyr, but that would take you more time because you need to write more code for that. But dplyr, because it is specialized in this particular task, data transformation, so it has functions which are very simple, and you can do many things regarding data transformation rather easily. So we'll see some of them. The first thing that we will see is the select command. So if you want to filter some columns, or you want some columns and you don't want others, you can use select function. Right? So for example, I have this A data set A, and suppose I want to take only salary and spending, and I don't want the last three, north, south, and region. Right? So for that, I'll write select. I'll write the name of the data set. That is the first argument, which is A in this case, in my case. A is the teacher salary data. And then I'll write the names of the variables that I want to include. So just to see the names, I'll write one more command here, names A, so that the names of the columns appear on my consoles, so I don't make a error in spelling. So now I can see state with a capital S, and then salary with a capital S, and then spending with a capital S. And then I can save it to B. When I run this, I can view B, and B will be containing only three columns, state, salary, and spending. So select command is used for selecting columns from a data frame. And by the way, when you import data into R, it will be saved as a data frame. So you can check the class of A. It's a data frame. And for using the select command, you have to provide a data frame. So I provided the data frame A, and I wanted to select these three columns only, and I don't need the other three, so I've removed them actually, and I've saved
So,
the
but
this
just
new
wanted to
data in
intervene.
B. Yeah.
So, but in my case, I'm doing exactly what you have typed, but it is saying that state column can't select columns that doesn't exist. I don't know why.
Okay.
So in my case, it is saying could not find function select.
Okay. Then you have to library deploy R first. Line
Sir,
number
I have
15.
already done
Okay, you have already
library.
done. Okay,
Yes,
then
sir.
then write line number 24. View A. Can you see A?
Yes, I can view a.
If you can view A, that means A is there, right?
Yes,
And
and names A is also coming. But when I'm doing B, is select A, comma, state. This is also case sensitive.
of course,
No, no, sir. I'm saying state, salary, and spending are
yes,
also.
yes, everything is case sensitive.
Okay.
Everything is case sensitive, right? Use
Okay,
capital
fine,
S.
fine, fine.
When I
Sorry.
was writing the
Okay.
command, I was mentioning this. State with a capital S, salary with a capital
Okay.
S, right? So that's your
So
B. Next command that I want to show you is filter command. Is used to select rows from a data frame, right? So I have this data frame A, and then maybe I want only those states of United States out of 51 which are in the north region, right? I don't want southern states, I don't want western states, I just want the northern states, right? So that means I want some rows and not all rows. I don't want those rows which show the data of states which are in south or which are in west. I don't want that, right? I just want those states which are in the north. So this is called filtering the data in the language of data, this dplyr. So I'll be filtering rows in this case. So for that, I'll write the filter filter. In the parenthesis, I'll write the name of the data frame, that is A, and then I'll write the name of the variable, which is region, because on the basis of this variable, I want to select some uh, state rows, and then I'll write region equals north with a capital N, right? And I'll save it as C. Better to write double equal to. And now if I view C, I don't see those states which are in the south. I only see the states which are in north. So I got a new data set now, C, which is also a data frame. And it is the filtered one because it doesn't contain all the rows in the data, but it contains only those rows which shows the data of states which are in north. This is called filtering, and this simple command can be written line number 29 to filter the data based on values in the rows. Any question on these two commands?
So just so ggplot is compulsory to download. So rest the other two packages has been installed. But I'm trying to go with your flow. I'm finding the error.
Okay. So in
So
which
just
line you are getting the error? Tell me.
so I have mentioned class A, views A, names A. I have run it.
Hmm.
So it has given me error in views A, could not find function.
So write with the capital V.
So you have used capital V only, sir.
Please, I mean, the only function which is used in this line is view function, and view function with a capital V, it must work.
So I don't know.
Can you share your screen?
Yeah, sure.
Please share your screen.
So one second. So am I able to? So could you see the screen?
Not yet. Yeah, I can see now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So
So 18th.
where is the capital V?
So this.
Is it capital V?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Why did you write views? Remove the S.
So one.
Now run it. It will run.
Okay, sir. So very minor mistake. Got it, sir.
Yeah. I mean, comma, capital V, small v, S. These are. I mean, we have to take care of these things, right? Because
Sir,
Sure, sir. I will.
so please unshare your
sir,
screen. Yeah.
yes, sir. Sir, actually, with me, what had happened that I can view B, state, salaries, spending. So this happened perfectly fine. But view C, it is a new box got opened up. But it's not the same as yours. Like it says primitive and then C within parentheses.
Please share
So
your screen.
so this I cannot do because I there are two devices. Like I'm working on R Studios on my desktop, so I can
Oh,
just turn on my camera if it goes well. So just a second, I'm trying.
okay.
This is not happening. Uh, I just wrote C and then sir, can you show your screen? Let me check because I have committed some mistake on this level. C filter A then
Sir, you are
region.
mute. We can't hear you.
Okay, sorry. So, Tausif, you can do one thing. You can click a photo of your
Okay.
screen and send it on the WhatsApp group. I'll have a look.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, I have one question.
Yeah.
Whenever we put in the command either filter or select, there is this issue showing error in fetch key, and it shows that dplyr is corrupt. So do I have to install dplyr once again?
Once again, yeah, do it once again.
Okay.
Sir, I have done. I've shared the picture, but my camera quality is not good. So
Double equal is missing after reason.
it is there. It is there.
One single equal to is there.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Sir, you are mute.
Yeah. So I think select and filter is done. Let me give you a few more examples of filter because this is very important and very nice function. Let us have a look at A again. So this is A. Tell me, do you have any one of you want to select particular rows based on any criteria that comes to your mind? So maybe there are 51 rows, but you might have something in your mind. Okay, I want only those states which have this. So tell me that, and I'll try to do that.
Salary above, uh,
40,000 or 50,000?
yeah.
Okay. So you want to select states with salary above 50,000, right? All those states which have an average salary. So this is teacher salary. I mean, let me explain the data set to you first. So these are the states of US, United States of America, USA, and the column salary is teacher salary. So what is the average salary of a teacher in that state? For each state, you can see that salary. And then spending is government spending. How much the government spending on education in that state? And then north means, is it in north of US, south? Now north is 1. If north is 1, it means it is in north. If north is 0, it means it is not in north. That state is not in north, right? Then another column is south. If that state is in south, then this variable will be 1. If that state is not in south, this variable will be 0. Got it? And
So
then
can
there
we
will,
do a multiple thing like those states which are in the north, whose salary, as some of the participants suggested, above 50, but the government
okay,
spending is less
I'll,
than 10,000.
I will do one by one whatever you say. Just keep your
Mm.
questions in your mind, and
Mm.
I'll do that. Let me explain the data set completely. So this last column is region, right? And it shows in which region of US is this state actually is. So some of the states are in north, some are in south, some are in west, right? Now you might want to select out of these 51 states only those states which uh, conform to some criteria. So that criteria you can tell me, and I'll try to use these commands, select and filter, in combination. Of
Can
course,
we use multiple filters, or a
yeah,
single filter you're trying to
yes,
say?
yes, we can achieve whatever we want, right?
Mm.
Ultimately, we'll be able to achieve in
So
combination
I
of.
was suggesting that any all the states, those states in the north region, whose salary, as some of the participants suggested, above 50,000, but government spending is less than 10,000. So can we do that multiple thing? So,
Okay,
or we need
so
to filter it one by one as
no, we
salary.
can
Mm.
we can do as you just said
Mm.
directly, no problem. But it is a bit complicated. So let me start
Yeah,
with
that's why I was asking.
let me start with the simple one. So somebody said that all those states which have average teacher salary of more than 40,000, let's pick those from this data, right? Okay. So I want to have a sub data set, and I'll call it D, right? And I'll be using filter command because I want some rows and I don't want the others. So for selecting the rows, you have to use the filter command. So that's why I started with the filter command. The first argument is the data set, and that is A, which I am filtering. After filtering, my data set would be D. Before filtering, the data set that I want to filter is A, right? Now I have to write the conditions. So the condition that you just told is salary is greater than 50,000. Is it what you said? Who asked this? Okay, so I have run it. Now I am viewing D. So here is those states, 17 of them, which have a salary more than 50,000. All those states which had salary below 50,000 are removed, right? So there are 17 such states. Okay, now tell me the next one. Filter A, salary greater than 50,000, and then uh, region is what? North, right? And what was the third one? Spending less than
Less than
Um,
10,000.
so
12,000,
in
right?
this case, with this E data set, why aren't we selecting the D? Because in there, the salary is already above 50,000.
We can do that. We can do that. But I'm doing it from A, the original data set. I'm starting afresh,
Okay, okay. Fine, fine.
as if I never did that D part. I'm directly doing E.
Okay, okay.
So when I view E, I have only 5 states. All the states have a salary of more than 50,000. They are in North, and the spending is less than 12,000. Okay. Any other thing that comes to your mind? Please let me know.
Sir, if we want to do like a kind of comparison, but how like this budgetary allocation and the salary, like the budget that state allocates and
Okay.
the salary that employees draw, something like this.
Uh, okay. I mean, whatever I think from this example, line number 34, you can see that you can give multiple conditions, right?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
whatever condition comes to your mind, you can try that, right? Do it as the homework. I think everything that comes to your mind can be written in this form, right? It is very much it.
I have one question in the command section where the region you have given double equal.
Yeah.
So, what is the logic for that?
Okay. You can you can think. I mean, it is just a convention. Let me put it like this.
Okay,
So equal to has a mathematical meaning.
right.
We all know what is the meaning of equal to.
Mm-hmm.
But here, when I'm writing equal, I don't exactly mean that mathematical equal to, right?
So we present with double
So
equal in that
yeah,
sense.
so that is double equal to is what works here better.
Okay,
Equal to was also working. Let me tell you, that will also work, right?
okay.
But double equal to is the right way. Okay. Uh, Let me give you one more condition from my side, a little bit more complicated. So this is my A, and I want salary and region, and I want those in the north. I mean, those in the northern region where the salary is more than 50,000, and I don't want the other 3 columns. So either I can first select the 2 columns and then filter the rows I want, or I can do it in one go also. Use select and filter in combination, right? So let me show you that combination thing. So what I'm actually doing is I'm filtering a uh, those columns which have a salary greater than 50,000 and not equals to 1, and I'm also selecting salary and region, right? And I'm saving it as F.
Sir, here after north, you have entered single is equal to. So will it work?
Yeah. Okay. Let me let me use single equal to only because that should work. Okay, it's getting the same error. I mean, it worked, but let me show you. No, it is not working. I have to put double equal.
So how many brackets do we need to use at the end? There are two brackets.
I'm making some mistake in the brackets only.
Ah,
This is the first bracket, it is closed, and this is the filter bracket that is also closed. Let me make it back to F. Let me make it back to equal to.
it's working, sir, with a single bracket.
Yeah, double equal to is absolutely required.
It's working. Just a
Yeah.
single bracket. I can view that. Only salary and region
Okay.
is
So now I got it. I've got two columns only, salary and region, and I've got those states in which the salary is more than 50,000, and those where not is equal to 1. See, this variable doesn't appear in the data set, although I've used it to filter, right? If I want it, I have to include it here, not. And even the state is not there. So let me run it like this. Now this not is appearing, right? So you can use a combination of select and filter to remove or include some columns and remove and include some rows based on certain criteria, which you can think yourself and practice, right? Okay, one more thing. This A, sometimes we have some data sets in which we have lots and lots of columns, and we just want to select 4 or 5 columns out of 10, 15 columns, and there is something common in those columns, column names. Maybe they start with the same letter, maybe they have some common word in it. For example, when we see health data, you would see maternal mortality rate. Suppose we have state-wise data for India, or region-wise data, and then maternal mortality rate, child mortality rate, XYZ mortality, that mortality, this mortality. So that mortality is common in all the in the columns that I want. So I want the mortality columns, right? Maybe they are all starting with a S. For example, here I want those columns which start with a S, right? So we can do that also. So if I write select from A, uh, those columns which contains S, right, and save it as G. So when you see G, you'll see all the columns which have a S. So north doesn't have a S, so it is omitted, right? Region doesn't have a S, so it is omitted. You can write starts with, ends with, contains. You can write phrases, words instead of S, so that you can experiment yourself, right? Let's save some time for ourselves.
So, excuse me, sir, what was this command you used? Means those states which have a letter S in their names?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe I can write multiple commands also. For example, ends with. So let me write a N here because region ends with N, right? If I run it, I'll get this region also because it ends in N, right? And you can write starts with, contains, whatever, right? Okay. Let us do some visualization also today. I have a few more. I had some more commands to be discussed, but these were the most important, the most basic and heavily used popular commands: filter and select in dplyr. Apart from that, we have a mutate command which helps us to add one new column to the dataset based on the already existing columns, uh, which I am leaving. So if you start working on these two, you can always work yourself and explore other commands in the dplyr package. They will work on the same principles, and the goal would be the same: data transformation, right? Okay, so let's start with data visualization. And ggplot is the package which is heavily used, very popular for plotting charts, right? So basically, if you want to plot a graph, you have to start with ggplot. The first argument is data. So what is the data? You have to have some data for plotting, right? So we have this A, teacher salary data. So I'm giving it a A. Then I put a comma. The next argument is AES. It is always AES. AES means aesthetics. So let me write it here. Okay, before that, ggplot, where GG stands for grammar of graphics. Grammar of graphics, right? So we are learning a language and it has a grammar of graphics. So now we are learning that grammar of graphics, right? So AES means aesthetics, and aesthetics means um, mapping. I think this is the best word that can be used. Mapping. Right? So I have to map. Okay, let me explain mapping also. Mapping simply means mapping a variable to an attribute of the graph, right? So a graph has attributes, right? For example, there are colors on the graph, there are some geometries, there are some shapes. So these are the attributes of the graph. Now you can allow that attribute to change when the value of the variable changes. This is called mapping. And AES is a function in ggplot where AES means aesthetics, and this AES function is used to do the mapping. So a little bit complicated, but I think I will not be able to make you understand by speaking. It's better if I write some code and then you will see how it is done. Okay, so what is mapped to the x-axis? So on a graph, you can have a x-axis, a y-axis, a vertical axis, and a horizontal axis. So you'll write what has to be mapped to the x-axis. So suppose I want to map salary on the x-axis and spending on the y-axis. So I have mapped a variable salary to an attribute of the graph, which is the x-axis of the graph, comma. I have mapped a variable in my data spending to an attribute of the graph that is the y-axis of the graph, right? So I have done some mapping inside AES. If I run this line, I'm not getting anything except a blank canvas. As you can see here, there is a blank canvas. Nothing is plotted, but you can clearly see that there is this variable salary on the x-axis. The numbers are also written. There is a variable spending on the y-axis, and the numbers are again written here. So my canvas is ready, but there is no shape on it. All I have to do is to give it a geometry. Then the next step is to write a plus sign and then start with the word GEOM, which means geometry, followed by an underscore. And now you can see there are a lot of geometries which can be used, right? Now we have to decide what is the best geometry to show salary and spending. And it will be this one, geom point, because this will plot a scatter plot. So I'm selecting it, and now I'm pressing Control Enter, and now I can see the data on the graph. Any question?
So no question, but just that for every new thing we have to like experiment and get to know.
Yeah, you have to experiment, of course.
There is one thing I wanted to ask that in this ggplot where you gave the command with geom underscore point, that there is this bracket which is empty. So it will be like that.
Actually, there are some things to be put there, but I didn't put it. I just made a very basic graph, so I left it empty. So there are things which are compulsorily required, and there are some things which you can leave even then you can plot the graph. So with the minimum basic things which are required to put a graph on a canvas, I just wrote that. I didn't write a single word more than that. Any other question?
Sir,
What
if
is
it
the
says,
tidyverse? Tidyverse means what, sir?
Okay, tidyverse. Tidyverse is a package which contains many other packages. Out of those packages, dplyr and ggplot are also there among those. So if you install the package tidyverse, it is a package of packages. So you don't have to install dplyr and ggplot too. But if you did not install tidyverse, you can individually install ggplot and separately dplyr for data transformation, ggplot for data visualization.
So data transformation means it will clean the data and it will transfer the data. It is like that, or else it will take the raw data, sir.
Whatever data you have, if you
Uh,
want to transform it, you have to use dplyr.
so
It,
that means it will clean the data also.
yeah, data cleaning, data transformation can be done using dplyr.
So
I
if we are not going to do any analysis, but if
no,
we are looking for any data cleaning, we can use up to that step, sir.
definitely.
And how to download that one, sir? For example, if I'm having some thousand data, I'll do up to deep layer, and I will clean the data. So now the data is cleaned. So how
Right.
to download it and have it and for useful for the other purpose?
Okay. So for that, you have to write the data. For example, I have this G, right? I want to use it for other purposes. Okay, G is a big data set. Let me take a small one. Let me take E. This E, 5 states, this is my clean data. And I want to save it, right? How would you do it? You have to write dot Excel uh, CSV. Write.csv is very simple. Write.csv and then E and then my cleaned data, whatever you want to call it, .csv. Run it and it is saved to your working directory. Go to that folder, you'll find it there.
Yes, sir. Yes, thank you so much, sir.
Okay, any question on this line 49, PV plot?
sir, I want to ask one thing. Like, if it says that could not find function ggplot, it means I need to install this function.
Yes, you need to install, you must install it. And there is no
And so
way.
how can this be done? Because it is not guiding, like it is not taking me anywhere.
So same here, sir.
Okay. I will have to see what error it is giving. I have to read it and then I can diagnose what is happening and then I can answer you. So what you can do is just click a photo of that error and send it across to the group.
Okay, sir.
I'll read it and then I'll see what can be done.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Okay, so let's move ahead with ggplot, right? All right. So somebody asked why to leave this. Yeah.
Many
Yeah,
of
please.
us are having trouble with ggplot because it's showing corrupt and stuff like that. Um,
Okay. So I
is
have
it
yeah. Yes, please.
um, can we use the same command with tidyverse, or the command changes if one uses
No,
tidyverse?
command will remain the same. Command will not
Okay,
change. Yeah, because ggplot is contained in tidyverse, so this will work.
okay,
If your tidyverse is installed, this will work.
okay. So this should work. Okay, okay. Let me try that.
Sir, what about tidy select? What is this?
Where is that?
So when I was getting this option like tidy select, not the tidy verse, but this one.
Tidy select. So
Right.
uh, is it recommending to install tidy select?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So write install.packages and then write tidy select and install it and see whether the commands that we have written are working.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir, I lost you there. Why did you write this thing? Write.csv?
Somebody asked
My
that.
team, how to
Somebody
save
asked.
this though?
Somebody asked that I have cleaned the data. Now,
Hmm.
how would I save it to my computer in not in the R format but some other
Hmm.
format?
Okay.
So that's
So
why I wrote
computer
in
means
like,
where? So where which it will be in specific drive folder where, sir? Like where it will be
it
saved?
will be in the working directory.
Acha. So, but I'm
Yeah.
checking it. I didn't get anything of this sort. When I
No,
did that command, yeah,
no, you'll get it. You'll get it.
the folder from where I'm using it, right?
Yeah, in that folder you'll get a file my cleaned data.csv. You'll get it. Okay, some general things for ggplot. Those people who are not able to install ggplot, what are the possible reasons? It might be the case that your computer has not given permissions to external programs or some programs specifically to R to allow for importing or exporting or installing packages. It may also be the case that because you are using R for the very first time, there are some dependencies, they have to be installed. So because of that, you are missing on it. You can Google it for troubleshooting that I'm not able to, install ggplot. What might be the possible reasons? You can copy the error you are getting, paste it into Google, and ask Google why I'm getting this error in R. It will show you some troubleshooting things. Follow those steps. You will face some problems, not much, in the beginning, uh, in installing because of the dependencies which are required. So try your best, by googling or chat gpt or anyhow. I mean, you can go to YouTube also, and and
So,
if and read the error, whatever the error is, just read it. Maybe you get some hint from there what has to be done, and
so I
then
have shared a screenshot on the WhatsApp group.
okay, let
So
me see.
they are just asking me to download all the stuff. So can you just give a look on the WhatsApp group?
Okay, I'm looking at it. Okay, one more reason might be that you have not installed the latest version of R. And sometimes when you install it for the very first time, it does not install the latest version. It installs the penultimate version maybe. Maybe some machines are old and the new version doesn't suit the machine. So in that case also, because the latest version is not installed, you face such problems. So
So
many
and
reasons.
if the machine is new and the R version, so I am using Windows 12.
No, not the Windows version, but the R version. You can again go back to posit.co and CRAN, both the places. Reinstall your R, see
Okay, sir.
if there is some link for the latest version, and
Okay,
get
sir.
it done from there, and then see if it is working, right?
Okay, sir. I'll do that.
Some work required from your side. The problems will be specific to the person, so you have to sort them out yourself.
So here they have mentioned the zip file. Should I download all the zip files? Here they
Yes,
have
yes,
mentioned
yes, yes. Do it,
2.5
do it,
to 1.4.
do it, do it.
So I'll do that, sir. Then.
So this trying URL R tools is required to help this package, but it is not currently installed. Please download and install the appropriate version of R tools. So there are some tools like color spacing, farver, labeling, Mansell, art color. So it will. If sometimes it doesn't happen once, if you try it the next time, na, again it works. So
So should I try ggplot again, or should I try R tools?
try ggplot again. Maybe it didn't work for the first time, but it might work now, because ggplot is a common and very popular package. It cannot happen that it's not available, it's not working, or something like that. Cannot happen. It is the favorite visualization package for any R user, so it is definitely very much there. So it's not outdated or something that is old, right?
Actually, on the packages panel, it has clicked yes. That means it has ticked mark. But when you one is trying to use it, it is not happening.
Okay, sometimes you will get here at the bottom of the console, yes or no. So write yes, yes, and click enter at the very bottom. In the new line, write yes, yes, and click enter. That also happens sometimes. It asks you whether you want the dependencies to be installed, and then you don't see that. Maybe it is hidden somewhere. So in the very last line, you can write a yes with a capital Y and click enter. Then it starts, it continues with the download.
It's saying error object yes not found.
No, when you installed and it didn't install completely, just after that you have to write it.
Okay, okay, I'll try. I'll try.
I'm looking at the error messages that you have got. Okay, somebody. You have to import the data again, because it is imported as a double. So double, it doesn't work. dplyr and ggplot doesn't work with this kind of data. So it has to be in the format of a data frame. So one of the error messages is that. So then you have to import the data again. So when we start tomorrow, I would want this sorted so that we can work on ggplot. So please make sure you have installed ggplot, library it, and you are able to run this line number 49. If you are able to run this line number 49, that means you are done. I mean, you have done it right, and we can continue, right? So we'll be working on data visualization using ggplot tomorrow for the entire 2 hours. Please install it.
Sir, ggplot 2.
Yeah,
It is showing 2. Okay.
yeah, ggplot2. The command is there in line number 16. Line number 16. Install.packages ggplot2. This must work, right, for all of
Right.
you.
Sir, one more thing. Can you please help me in finding this working directory? Because, sir, what is happening that I wanted to save this file the clean data.
Okay.
You've written this write dot
Line
csv.
number
So it
42.
when yes. So it happened when I tried to run this. So this happened, but I couldn't locate where has it gone.
So it has gone to that folder which you have set as a working directory. If you want to
So
see the folder, you can write
yes.
here.
No, sir, just a clarification there. When you were telling me, I was asking you the same thing. I searched, it was not in my folder. I found it in my documents. So is there any way out where I can select the folder where I want that my clean data file?
Okay. All of you, you can write line number 43 and run it.
Get W.
43.
Line number 43, 43. Run this line. You'll be able to see to which folder your working directory is set. You can go to that folder. You will find that file there.
It's written documents, sir. So it was there. But how do I set it to my working folder from where I'm getting
Okay.
it?
So I mean, we discussed it several times yesterday also.
No, I told you, sir. I did the same process. You told me to go through session, right? And then set the
Session,
directly,
set
and
working
then
directory.
check the yeah. I'm not getting that. I
So
tried that.
same happened with me also. I also did these steps like session, and then after session set working directory, then choose directory, but I also couldn't find it.
So,
Now
so
it's working, sir. I tried the same now. It's working now. So and then a dialog box is open. Documents it's written. So what to
you
do
can
next?
you can you can change it to some other folder. Please try that.
So I am selecting local disk D drive, and then I have to click open.
So in that case, it will be saved in D. So there might be many folders in D. You can go into it and select a particular folder, or you can
I
create a new
selected a folder
uh,
for this workshop. That folder I selected and then open.
open. Yeah, that folder will be your working directory.
Okay.
You can do a sub folder,
Okay. No, so
and
what is
then
the process? Well, what is the process actually? First, we need to set the working directory and then get the working directory to just to check where my working directory is situated or located, right?
so at any point of time, if you write line number 43, there will always be some working directory. It can't be empty, right? Some folder will be set to working directory by default.
Okay, okay.
When
My
you want,
now I checked. I have set the working directory to the working folder. Now, when I'm clicking get working directory, I'm getting the folder name now. Initially, it was automatically by default set to documents,
yes,
as you said. Okay.
so it will be set to some folder always. If
Okay.
you want
By
to see
default, it will take
where
documents,
where it is
downloads,
set,
whatever.
you can write line number 43. That will
Mm-hmm.
tell you where it is set right now. Then
Mm-hmm.
change it and then write again line number 43 and see if it changed or not.
So, but is there a way out when we write this line 42, write.csv, e, my clean data.csv, is there any way out where we can write the folder name itself in this command, like in this line 42, that keep it in this folder or something like that?
You
Is there any way?
can you can, but in that case, if you see my screen, I have to write this much.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to
Acha.
write this much,
Okay.
right? So that's why it's better to go to session tab and set it somewhere
Mm-hmm. Okay.
rather than writing the whole, path. So it's
So
a long
this is the whole path that it's shown in the console, right? Users
yes,
as a desktop,
yes.
blah blah blah. Okay.
And if you want to write it in the command, you have to write the entire path, starting from the beginning up to the end, including the slashes.
Sir, so with me, what had happened, like get WD. So when I tried to run this, I got this in console, which says that desktop and day 3, because I saved that folder with day 3R. So, but when I went to that folder, day 3R, it had only those 4 files, Excel files,
Okay,
which you had shared. So I
got it,
couldn't get something new. Yes, sir.
got it. Now that you have saved, you have set your working directory. Now you run line number 42. Now you will get it.
Running line number 42 again. Okay,
Yeah,
sir.
run it now and you will get it.
Okay, sir. I'll do it again.
So first you have to set the working directory, and then you write .csv, and then you check that folder, you'll see the file.
Okay, sir.
So, but I've already saved that file in my working directory right now. When I run this again, there will be another file again, or
It will overwrite it. There will only be
only
one
one
file.
file now. Okay, okay. Mhm.
Right. So I think that is it for the day. Let's call it a day. And if you have any question, you can ask. And otherwise, see you tomorrow. And please install ggplot so we can work freely.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much,
so much.
sir.
Very interesting session, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.